5 amazing facts about Mad Max Fury Road. Hey guys, today we're going to list 5 amazing facts about Mad Max Fury Road. Let's get right into it. Making Mad Max Fury Road was a difficult process. You're not alone if you immediately got the impression that Mad Max Fury Road was difficult to make after viewing it. Other filmmakers mentioned in the oral history, including Oscar winner Bong Joon-ho and Steven Soderbergh, commented on the film's obvious production challenges. In 2017, Soderbergh told The Hollywood Reporter, "I don't understand how they're not still shooting that film, and I don't understand how hundreds of people aren't dead." Everybody involved with Fury Road confirmed these feelings, especially the film's stars. Theron told The Times, "Like anything that has some worth to it, it comes with complicated feelings. I feel a mixture of extreme joy that we achieved what we did, and I also get a little bit of a hole in my stomach. There's a level of the body remembers trauma related to the shooting of this film that's still there for me." Tom Hardy, who rarely uses euphemisms to describe his on-set experiences, simply stated, "It left me irrevocably changed." However, the difficulties began long before the actors arrived on set, as the production was actually delayed for over a decade. Mad Max Fury Road production turned out to be an ordeal. Filming began once the production was safely ensconced in Namibia, but the cast had no idea they were in for the most intense experience of their lives. Kravitz believed it was fortunate that many of the stars, particularly the wives, lacked experience. The creative team, it turns out, set out to make the experience as difficult as possible. Gibson admitted, "All the action had to be real. The hair can't stand up on the back of your neck, not for me anyway. Watching Vin Diesel drag a 3-ton safe down through perfect right-angle turns on the street. The whole rationale was to make it as real as possible, so that as much as possible was at stake." Despite the danger, Hardy knows that everybody was ultimately taken care of, saying, "As we dug in, it was dangerous, or certainly could have been extremely so, if it weren't for the methodical professionalism and preparation of the experts, stunt coordination, stunt team and riggers." Tensions were high on the Mad Max Fury Road set. Meanwhile, a now famous feud between Fury Road's two main stars, Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy, was brewing. Hardy was frustrated by the haphazard nature of the shoot, as Charlize trusted Miller, which led to tensions between the two of them. For his part, Hardy had some regrets. He said, "I think in hindsight, I was in over my head in many ways." He then added, "The pressure on both of us was overwhelming at times. What she needed was a better, perhaps more experienced partner in me. That's something that can't be faked. I'd like to think that now that I'm older and uglier, I could rise to that occasion." Theron agreed, saying, "In retrospect, I didn't have enough empathy to really, truly understand what he must have felt like to step into Mel Gibson's shoes. That is frightening. And I think because of my own fear, we were putting up walls to protect ourselves instead of saying to each other, 'This is scary for you, this is scary for me too. Let's be nice to each other.' In a weird way, we were functioning like our characters. Everything was about survival." One more Mad Max Fury Road obstacle. Despite the enormous difficulty of the process, Fury Road still faced one major impediment: the studio. Because of the large budget and lengthy filming process, then Warner Brothers president Jeff Robinov flew to Namibia to check on the progress and was disappointed. According to cinematographer John Seal, he had a gold-plated fit. Mitchell recalled, he said, "The camera will stop on December 8th, no matter what you've got, and that's the end of it." We hadn't shot any of the scenes in the Citadel yet, where the opening and closing bookends of the film are set, and we had to go into post-production without them. It was almost incomprehensible. Miller's wife, editor Margaret Sixel, who won an Oscar for editing the film, was given the impossible task of finishing a film without an ending. Luckily, fate intervened. According to Mitchell, he said, "What happened then is that Jeff lost his job and Kevin Tsujihara was appointed. And he decided later that year, you know what, let's do this properly. We need to shoot these scenes at the Citadel." So we brought back all these vehicles from Namibia, reassembled the team in late 2013 and brought Tom and Charlize to Australia. It could have been completely different had the gods not been shining down. Life after Fury Road. Not only did Miller Sixel and the rest of the cast and crew complete the film, but it also premiered to critical acclaim at Cannes in 2015. Despite the difficulties involved, everyone involved in the production is proud of it. As Kravitz puts it, "As an actor, you make a lot of movies. Some of them are good and some of them are bad, and you kind of have to let that go. But with this one, it really felt like we put our actual blood, sweat, tears and time into it, and if it hadn't been good, I would have been devastated. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, but it was absolutely worth it, and I would do it again if George asked me to." Sixel agreed, saying, "When we actually finished the film and it was a success, that was the best year we ever had. We'd repeat the stories of making the film to each other over and over again. How did we get to the other side? We still kind of marvel at it." That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.